I've got some bad news to share with you guys. Last week, Zuckerberg decided to shut down my Facebook ad account.
Senator,
But somehow, in the last 7 days, I still made over $27,000 without running a single Facebook ad. Here's how I did it. Quick shout out to all my new and long-term subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for the support on my channel. And if you're new here, this year I'm on a mission to document the entire process of growing my e-commerce brand with as much transparency as possible, so I can lead by example and help as many people as possible start their own online store in the process. So if you're interested in starting your own online business and want to support me and follow my journey, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below for more content just like this. All right, now let's get started. Nowadays, there are a ton of people faking their results on Shopify, and that's why I feel like it's my obligation to be as transparent as possible with you whenever I share information. So this right here is my Shopify dashboard, and I'll do a quick refresh just so you know I'm not faking anything. I'm gonna show you the last 7 days of sales so you know that this is 100% legit. If we go from the 20th to the 27th, you'll see that this business has generated over 28,000 in orders, and we did have a couple returns because I want to keep my customers happy and I want to make sure everybody's good so we can grow this for the long term. But still around $27,000 in sales, and I'm going to show you the profits now too, just so you know that I'm not capping with only revenue. So today I've done over $1,300 in profit, which is a 45% profit margin. And if we look at the last 7 days, I've done around $8,500 in profit, I believe. And that is again with barely running any Facebook ads. My account got shut down last week. And as you can see, I've only spent $300 on Facebook ads, but still made $8,700 back in profit. So I'm not running ads each day. My account is fully shut down, but still doing over $1,000 in profit each day. And I'm gonna share right now the 3 methods I'm using to generate that. The first method of traffic is organic search traffic. This is simply people that are looking up and searching for my brand. Second method is YouTube influencers. This is something that is extremely undervalued, and I don't see many small brands doing it. I really only see the big guys doing it, and I saw a massive opportunity with this and jumped on it. And the last method is YouTube ads. Same story with this one. Many brands aren't using it, and I'm really starting to pave my own way with this traffic source. It is super cheap, and I'm really starting to see good results with it every single day. Now, if I did a full tutorial on every little thing I know about these platforms, this would be an hour-long video. So I'm gonna give you the cliff notes on how I'm using these to make money every single day. And the first thing we're gonna talk about is organic search traffic. I'm no expert when it comes to ranking products on Google, but this source of traffic accounts for around 10 to 15% of my sales every single day, and it's 100% free. So a real simple breakdown on how it works is that anytime you search for something on Google, Google is gonna recommend the items and the websites that are most likely relevant to what you're searching for. Now, typically the first couple things that they're gonna show are gonna be sponsored ads that people are paying to run. But once you get past those sponsored ads, you're gonna see a bunch of websites that are getting free traffic and free customers every single day because they're ranking for these keywords. And Google has an algorithm that is automatically ranking these websites and deciding which ones should show up first. Like I said, I'm no expert on this, and I know you guys don't want to listen to a 30-minute video about how Google ranks these websites. If you do, you can search it up and you can find it elsewhere. But I'm gonna share with you the 3 things that I did to get my website to rank #1 for my brand name and for my keyword. The first tip I can give is make sure that your brand name is 100% unique and not similar to your competitors at all. If it's too similar to your competitors, you're gonna be competing with them directly every time somebody searches for your product name, and it's just gonna make it much harder to rank where you want to. The second tip I could give is using Google's keyword planner to type in your niche and look at the top 30 to 50 keywords that are being searched for your product and include those clearly in your homepage and your product page. What this does is it makes it easier for Google to recommend your product to people that are searching for things that might not be directly affiliated with your brand name. And the last tip I'm gonna give is probably the best tip of the 3. I just hired somebody to manage my SEO. It really wasn't that expensive, and it's really paid off in so many ways. So if you're making a little bit of money or you have a budget, just hire somebody to do this part for you, and you don't even have to think about it, and you're gonna see the growth in time. And real quick, I want to give a shout out to today's video sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Nah, I'm just kidding. But that is the second method that I'm using to get customers, and that is paying YouTubers to promote my product as an influencer. Now, if you watch any type of YouTube, you're gonna see this every single day. People promoting Raycon, HelloFresh, Raid Shadow Legends, all of these brands. And what I found is that not many dropship companies or small e-commerce brands are leveraging this traffic source, and it is so powerful. Not only do you get direct sales from the videos that these influencers post, when people consistently hear your brand name from somebody that they follow and they love, your brand becomes the primary seller that comes to mind when they think of this type of product. Let's play a quick game. When you think of a razor that a guy uses to trim his area, what is the first brand that you think of? I'm gonna take a bet that 95% of you said Manscaped, because this is the brand that is being promoted by all these celebrities, all these influencers. And even though there's 100 other brands that sell the same product, the law of association makes you think of this one right away. So to get in touch with these influencers, it's really not that difficult. You just have to be extremely persistent and not give up when you don't hear back the first time. A lot of these influencers have a manager as well. So if you can figure out who their manager is, it's super easy to communicate and work with them. But I actually created a script that my team uses to reach out to these influencers. And if you guys want that script, I'll be willing to share it with you if we can get this video to 500 likes. So drop a like down below, and once we hit 500, I will share the entire script in the description down below. But basically, I reach out to these influencers on email and Instagram DM. Once I hear back that they're interested, we send them our product. They make a usually 15 to 30 second pre-roll ad of our product. We give them a commission on the sales that they generate and an upfront payment to promote the product. The pricing of these influencers can range pretty drastically, but we see pricing anywhere from $1,000 to even $10,000 being the highest that I've paid for an influencer. Now, I'm sure you could find cheaper influencers with smaller YouTube channels, but I'm telling you, try to find somebody with at least 100,000 subscribers. It's a much higher ROI, and it's really not that expensive when you compare it to other sources of traffic. So in the last 30 days, you can actually see that this source of traffic generated me over $4,000 in revenue, and I only have a couple affiliates on board promoting my product. So I highly suggest doing this. I just have one disclaimer to share, and then we'll move on to the last method. I only advise sending a product to a YouTube influencer if you really believe in the quality of your product and have tried and tested it out yourself. Do not send a YouTube influencer a direct sample from AliExpress with no branding, without you testing the product, because I'm telling you, it's not gonna work. They're gonna get that package with the e-packet smell, they're gonna look twice at it and never make a video about your product, and they're probably gonna leave you on scene the next time you reach out to them. But if you have tested your product, if you really believe in the quality of what you're selling, this is an extremely valuable marketing channel, but it's not the biggest one that I'm using. This next marketing channel that I'm using accounts for over 90% of my sales every single day. And I know a lot of e-commerce guys, but I know next to nobody that's utilizing this. So the source of traffic that has kept my business chugging along with high margins every single day without Facebook ads is YouTube ads. These ads are so powerful for e-commerce and dropshipping, and nobody is utilizing them right now. Right now, I wanna show you 3 examples of brands that are running YouTube ads and doing crazy numbers. All right, so these 3 brands are some of the biggest in the e-commerce space. And if we look at how their traffic is broken down, it is absolutely mind-blowing. So the first one is Manscaped. We were just talking about them. They're getting 4 million visitors a month. And if you look at their social breakdown, YouTube is over 88% of how they acquire all their traffic and their customers. Another example would be Raycon. Raycon is an earbuds company that does a lot of YouTube ads and a lot of YouTube influencers. These guys right now are doing 97% of their traffic from YouTube. You can see the power just from these 2 brands alone. And then another brand that you might be familiar with is BlendJet. BlendJet just started hitting YouTube ads hard because I keep getting their ads. But you can see 1.3 million visitors a month, and that is with 6% YouTube ads. So if we go like 0.606 times 1.3, they're still getting 78,000 visitors a month from YouTube ads alone. So you guys need to understand that this traffic source is so powerful and you need to understand how to use it. Now, if you want a dedicated full-on YouTube ads tutorial, let me know in the comments down below. But for now, I'll share some numbers that I'm generating and a really basic strategy for you to go out there and follow. All right, so this is my YouTube ads dashboard. You can see I've spent around $8,000 in the last 7 days to bring back a reported 18.7K. But you saw my Shopify dashboard. We're making a little bit more than that. And that's why I'm able to run these every day. They're very profitable. My margins each day are around 30%. And mainly my traffic is coming from YouTube ads. Now, I found on YouTube that the main thing that matters is the creative. It's not so important about the strategy itself. When it comes to the creative, the thing that matters the most is the first 5 seconds when the customer decides if they want to skip the ad or not. It's just like Facebook in the sense that you have to grab their attention right away. And I highly advise that in your YouTube ads, you include a voiceover, as this doubled my CTR compared to not having a voiceover.
This is the #1 gift this holiday season. The all-new BlendJet 2 portable blender packs so much power and innovation, it's 5 times more powerful than the original and can blast through almost anything.
When it comes to targeting on YouTube ads, I go extremely broad, just like I do on Facebook, and it's working quite well. So like I said, to avoid this video being 40 minutes long, I'm not gonna share everything I know about YouTube ads, but if you wanna see that, let me know down below. All right, so that's exactly how I'm generating over $1,000 a day in profit without running Facebook ads. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more. I'm gonna be uploading new videos every single Friday, so stay tuned for that. In my last video, I did a giveaway for a free lifetime access account to my software, Viral Vault, and we got a ton of comments. We got over 200 comments. I read every single one of them and was so inspired by you guys and your goals that you have for 2021. But right now it's time to pick the winner of the giveaway. The winner of the giveaway for this contest is gonna be Juvenio. I think I said his name right. I love this guy's comment. He said he's 15 years old and his goal is to retire his parents as soon as possible. I started this journey when I was around 14, so I really connected with his comment, and whatever I can do to help you out, my boy, I got you. So go ahead and send me an email. My email is in the description of this video, and I'll make sure to set you up with a lifetime access account to Viral Vault. All right, guys, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you next Friday in the next video. Peace.